All right,
Action.
welcome back to the wood panel. Uh, we're learning the hard way that coming up with stuff to talk about is not easy.
We need
And-
writers.
yeah, we need a writer. Anybody
So-
out there who wants to be a writer?
Send me your resume.
Yeah, Buckwheat looks over resumes.
I do. I look over them, and I'll let you know if you're even qualified to write for my episodes.
He hardly hired me,
No, we needed him.
dude. So in my life, I just took a trip to Asheville.
That is one reason why we wasn't here last week.
Yeah, that's why we weren't here last week. Sorry. I spent the whole trip antiquing, and that leads into what's going on in my life. I'm opening an antique store. It's going to be called Feel Something Vintage in Latonia, and I'm super stoked about it. So
Yeah,
I hope that anybody that watches this, you love this background. If you've seen any type of stuff in my house, that's going to be the vibe, mid-century modern, and
Kind of like what we got going on here.
yeah, basically gonna look like this. Buckwheat will probably be there 2 times in his whole life because it's too far north.
Ain't that like? Is that close to like Newport?
It's about 7 minutes from here, but yeah, it's close to Newport.
Yeah, down there by the river.
Yeah, down by the river.
Down by
buddy.
that river, by them river rats.
Yep. So,
I probably won't be there very often.
yep, that's what's going on with me. What's going on with you?
Probably I finally just got that land in my name, so I bought that,
Nice.
and now,
So you're gonna have a house soon.
yeah, and we decided on a house, and we're just going through those steps. It's when people say that if you can get through building a house with your wife, you can get through anything. They are not kidding.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Unless you just get that lucky to be able to meet somebody that you guys are into the same thing,
Yeah.
and it just works out that way. But if
I
my
couldn't
wife
imagine it being easy.
if my wife likes black, I like white. It's
Yeah.
total opposites. Which I like black and she likes white.
Yeah.
So it's
But
It's
I think
actually
you
been a
guys, I
headache.
mean, you guys came to a compromise, and you're getting what you want.
We're
Both you guys
moving
are
forward.
you guys are
Yeah.
both winning,
for sure. There's a storm tonight, so I'm hoping that it takes down that house that we have to take down.
dude.
That would be sick.
That'd be awesome. That'd be so free.
Yeah, I just need somebody to haul it away. Which, yeah, just hope it blows.
You can hook it
over.
up to the Highlander.
Yeah, I will hook that bitch up and
Dude,
take it straight.
All right, so obviously antiques, that's a tradition. I want to talk about people of the old days right now. I was watching this TikTok, and Buckwheat brought this up. He was saying that the running joke is my basement's always cold, and he was like, I thought you would want to like not pay Duke, dude. There was these people in Harlan County, which is Appalachia, Kentucky. When Duke Electric was charging them too much money, they went there. They went to like the coal mines, protested, and they were tearing shit up. Like they went to them and said, "You're not charging us this much money." I'm gonna show it to you after this. I should have had it where I could show it to you right now, but literally, it's just like imagine old country folk walking down there and like, we're not paying the prices that you want to pay. Could you imagine doing that today?
Yeah, like if I just went up to the city building and said, "Hey, I'm not paying for that water. Like I'm not paying, or even the electric. I'm
No,
not
you
paying."
walk up to Clayton Homes and say, there ain't no way you're charging me that much for that house, and you're building it.
They're gonna be like, "Excuse what?"
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, dude, this guy lost his
Yeah.
brain. But that's what people were doing back then. And for me, I'm like, dude, that's badass.
No, that's baller for sure. I wish you could discuss things like that nowadays. If you'd done that today, cops would be called in 5 seconds. You'd be arrested or at least trespassed from that place,
Unless you had
and your
enough
electric's
people.
getting turned off. You're not even able to.
They got more money now or something.
Yeah, if I was an electrician, I would never pay and just keep turning my electric back on.
I wonder how long that would work.
I mean, how would they even? I mean, how would they know? I mean, I know you got a meter, but like, if your meter's turned off, they're not even gonna go look at it.
You think? They're making money off of it. Why wouldn't they go look?
I don't know. You know how many people they got to check though? Like how many people? Like, you pay Duke and you live in Fort Wright. You know how many motherfuckers live here?
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
they turn your meter off and you just stop paying it. And they're going to be like, okay, well, then, you know, he's just not paying it. But if you're an electrician, you turn it back on.
Yeah.
I wonder how they know that it comes back on.
I don't know. Somebody that works for an electric company. Tell us.
Same way with the water, because you can just go back outside and turn the meter on.
I know you could turn the water on at the street.
Yeah, so how do they know that it came back, that it was turned back on? Obviously, they probably got like some, you know, reading thing that says, hey, this, you know, this person's done this, but like they're not looking into you because you've had it off.
Yeah.
Like if I, like where I live right now, they haven't had water there. Fuck, there wasn't water there. They have a well. They have a real well, and it's like, I would say 15 feet deep, maybe 20,
Yeah.
and it's got water in it. It's actually pretty sick. But if I was to like tap into that water meter, like say with the house that's there, they wouldn't. How would they even know that it's on? Because they don't look at that meter.
Dude. You think you can steal water?
No. All right, maybe I'm a dumbass. I don't know. I'm thinking that there's just so many people like in Dry Ridge that you think as soon as it comes on, like the city water just gets a ding.
Buckwheat's
got his water back on. I'm just wondering how in depth. You know how many people cut corners, bro? How many people was cutting corners and not looking at everybody's bill? I mean, fuck, we were paying Social Security to somebody 300 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why couldn't that work? I just want to know how it works.
Somebody's gonna tell us why it can't work.
Oh, for sure. And somebody's gonna say I'm a dumbass, which I probably am. But the fact that if someone's got an abandoned house, that's to say you just go buy a property and then no one's lived in it and the water's been off and the electric's been off,
Yeah.
but you turn it on. But you ain't gotta get like nothing like installed or anything. You just turn it on from the road and hook the electric back up. Where's the fucking? How do they know? I want to know how they know.
How do you guys know?
Because I would feel like you have to look up that address, and then see how much they've used. But if that address ain't been used, then why the fuck would they look that up?
Yeah. You could just be like, yeah, it was leaking. I don't know. What do you want me to do?
I guess maybe the water bill on that street. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Because from an outsider looking in, you just think that everybody's got a water bill and they're getting it from the fucking water tower up top, and it's just being supplied through. The people that don't have the water bills got the cisterns. They just go get water from from town and bring it in them jugs. I just want to know what is sitting people's. How do you know I got water, motherfucker? How do you know that I just got water without me telling you?
I don't know. What if that water tower bust?
That's so true. They say, dude, do you think we really get water from Williamstown Lake?
I have no idea.
Where
that
else
what
would
they
they get
say?
it? Where else would they get it?
I don't
Bullock
even-
Pen. They got
I don't
Bullock
even-
Pen water too.
I don't even know how water gets up there.
Me neither. I would imagine it's coming from underground and shooting up in the tower.
Yeah, but
Like
but where? Where's it coming from?
I think Williamstown Lake. They say that, like where the free put in dock is,
Yeah.
and that they got them buoys and that big like machine going on over there. I think that's where the water comes
You think
from.
you're drinking that water?
I really do think so. There's no way we're getting. Where the fuck's the water coming from? Like, you think the state of Kentucky's just shipping water down the Dry Ridge? Like, where the fuck's it coming from?
That's another good question that I do not know. I feel dumb that I don't know how water gets up into a water tower.
I mean, I don't either.
I mean, I guess obviously there's some way that it.
I mean, I would
Gets
imagine that.
sucked
Yeah, it's
up
an
from the
underground system. I would
ground.
imagine.
Yeah,
I would
but there has to
imagine,
be,
not
like-
even an underground system. I imagine truck. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a good question.
That
Like,
is-
do we think that there's something that's hooked up to the lake that, when it's clean the water, that it's as clean as it's gonna get, it shoots underground all the way to Dry Ridge and Williamstown? Because that's where all the water's coming from in Grant County. What I'm being told. Other than the people that's got the water tanks in the back of their truck, they take it and
Yeah,
empty it
that's
out.
cistern water.
Yeah, and then how's that even being cleaned? Because you're throwing it in a piece of concrete that probably rocks or, I mean, if you touch a piece of concrete right now that's just done and you do this, like, you get concrete balls. So how the fuck, you're drinking concrete, right?
Yeah.
Don't tell me back then they had a filter. Don't tell me they had a filter back then. Like the well, I was thinking the well, like, people would go outside. Like, literally, this well is so legit. It has a winder and everything. And the bucket. Hers don't have a bucket, but it has a winder where you would put the bucket on.
Yeah.
And you lower it down, dip the bucket in water, and bring it back up, right? They would go in and drink that. Maybe they boil it. Maybe they did do that back then. I don't know. Maybe they boiled it. But if they didn't, I mean, still.
Imagine you'd have to go out there, get a bucket, bring it in, take a bath to fill a bathtub up, and just keep doing it.
You'd have to
Fill a bucket,
boil that
take a
water
bath.
first. You have to boil that water first. And then put it in there and then do it again. You'd have to go have like 5 pans just cooking at the same time. Seriously. To even get enough to wash your feet. Seriously, that's just crazy to me.
Dude, it is crazy how much things that we take for granted.
For sure. No, that's just the wild. And then, like, you know, your house has a whole entire fucking purified system.
Yeah, water softener.
They didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
They didn't have any of that.
No.
And nowadays, they're like, oh, don't drink faucet water, you'll die.
Yeah, it's got microplastics
Yeah,
in it.
motherfucker, my wife's great-great-grandma was drinking it out of Dry Ridge's dirt.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is wild to me.
yeah, that is wild. Her grandma lived in the house?
Her mom's grandma did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
We
a-
walked into it this weekend.
That's a family.
It is scary looking, but it really, dude, it's built strong too, for real. Like, we went in there, like, the roof's caved in a little bit, everything's caved in. It's been leaked through, but everything, like, still so strong. Like, obviously, the floor's about to fall in, but, like, the carpet's in there still.
Yeah.
The refrigerator that I was telling you about, that's still, like, intact. I mean, there's animals probably running around in there, but they still have, like, Bailey's mom. She has her furniture in there from where she was married. Like,
What?
shit, yeah. In that building. I'm just like, I walked in and I was like, this actually ain't that bad. What the hell? This ain't that bad.
You could have just fixed it.
Oh, hell no. I couldn't have done that. Hell no.
Why?
My asthma and allergies, I'd have died yesterday.
Well, they got
I had a mask on going in there. I look like an idiot. Ben's like, what you got a mask on for? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Dude,
But
I-
it's just crazy
I got
how,
a
like,
gas mask you could have wore.
it's just like crazy how things have just evolved. It's wild. It's so
Yeah.
wild. And then actually, it's even crazier that there's people out there that still live like that.
Yes.
That just don't fuck with the shit that we do right now.
They just, yeah. People that don't have electric, the Amish.
Literally the Amish, which I do see some of them, like, they might slide in and get some Mexican real quick. You
I
know what I mean?
seen-
They might slide in there.
I seen you at Wendy's, Jebediah.
Yes.
I seen you at Wendy's.
Oh, brother
bro.
Warthal, I see you.
Yeah, and that's good. You know that. You know
know,
that
yeah.
Baconator be hitting.
But they say, what do they say they do? They don't use real electric. They don't use.
Some of them are different. There's Mennonites and there's Amish, and some of them will use electric for work and power tools. But I still, when I see one of those dudes hitting it with a drill, I'm like,
Bro, you know what I seen? You just said power tools. You know what I seen somebody doing on TikTok? And I didn't believe it.
what?
I still don't believe it. They had a damn impact, right?
Yeah.
It was one of those, you know, from Ethiopia fucking videos. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they got some shit going on.
Okay.
Anyway, he's tightening his tire on, but the impact didn't have a hose. Bro, homie was blowing on this fucking impact, and it was tightening the wheel.
That ain't real.
Bro, so listen, hold on. So it was a review of that guy. So the guy that was reviewing it, like watching it with me, but it was on the TikTok, he tried it. Bro, it worked. I'm not lying. I'm not. If you have an impact, we'll test this bitch right now. I'll blow it out son of a bitch, see if it turns.
If you truly think,
I just telling you that it is blowing. It works off air. I mean, no, you're not even close to throwing out the PSI that the thing is, but
boo,
hey,
boo.
it's crazy that it works that way though. You could tighten up something like that, probably.
Dude, you'd have to be blowing like a fucking 90s porn star. You ain't fucking doing that.
I mean, you're right, but almost.
I don't even know what to say to that, bro. You really think you could blow through an air hose and turn a fucking impact?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I watched it on the line, and that they did it. And then I watched a guy that
Sometimes when
reviewed it and did it. Like, you ever see the TikTokers like, oh, this is facts or it's like facts or
Cap.
cap, yes. And they try their shit, and then it works or it doesn't. That's kind of what the guy did. I watched the dude tighten the tires, and maybe they were just faking the shit, but it was working. So I brought it up. My bad.
I see you on your phone all the time. I feel like 90% of the time you were just watching the dumbest shit.
Not really.
Dumbest shit.
I bet you're on your phone more than me.
I bet you the entire day that I'm working, I watch you on your phone like this, playing on a damn Drewski video.
Hey, that's funny though. That's funny.
Exactly.
Hey, could have been records. Listen, I do watch. If I get some time, I'll pull my TikToks up.
Yeah, but they're not funny.
Dude, you're crazy. My For You page is way better than your For You page.
Your For You page is horrible.
No, your For You page is, come over here to this real estate place and take our shit.
Yours is, hey man, watch, we're two rappers. You wanna hear our raps? Nah, get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here.
Bro, like, you know Drewski's funny. Did you see the one where he's like a bachelor and he's trying to get these girls?
No.
Well, the fattest one won.
What are they going on a date?
I don't know what they're doing, but it's the funniest shit ever. Literally, I think he should have his own TV show. He's better than the Bachelor. He's funnier than shit.
I know you're obsessed with Drewski.
I like Drewski, yes.
The only one that's funny is where that dude is dressed like an anime character comes in and he's black singing emo.
Oh yeah, he's like, how you do that? How you do that?
Spin a fucking bottle like a spider spins a web.
He said, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Wait a second, come
on.
back. You worked real hard on that, didn't you? You worked real hard on that.
How'd you do that?
How you get your voice like that? He's like, I fuck with it. I fuck with you.
Dude.
Come here, sign your name. Come here and sign your name. I wonder what that all is entail. I mean, obviously it's for show, but
I just think it's something goofy.
seriously.
I don't think they're doing anything.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, basically that's just crazy to me that people back then could get through life and just fine. And now we can't even go outside because everybody is afraid to get sick.
Yeah.
That's just crazy to me.
Let me ask you this.
I'll tell you the truth. Unless it incriminates me.
So last week we had a proposal of if you were in a room with 1,000 women, how many you think would be attracted to you? And apparently I was wrong. Everybody made fun of me for saying 200. So whatever, I'm a dumbass.
Because everybody thought you would get more.
Yeah, and then
because they think you're him.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm him.
Yeah, you're the guy. I mean,
I'm him. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm Himothy.
So then we asked, this one's funny. If you were in a room with 1,000 men, your same age, you don't know what size, who they are, anything, how many of those men can you beat their ass?
Like how many men's gonna beat your ass?
Yeah, and it's not like you got to go in there and like beat this guy's ass, then beat this guy's ass.
Yeah,
because
you might go in there and 200 of them be like, I don't even want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what's behind that door. You might go behind that door and some 6'7" dude might be your age,
thumping you,
and it looks like Goldberg.
He's thumping your ass.
Exactly. I'm still on the.
Yeah, you said
I'm 75, 80%. I'm not. No, I'm beating at least 75, 80%'s ass.
You're beating 800 guys of your age ass
at a time. I can't do it at once.
Yeah,
and I want my stamina to restart.
Yeah,
yeah. It's like a fresh start every time.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in.
JD
Turner things.
Hey, JD Turner. He said that he's getting 90% of the women. And he's beating
90%
of the men's ass.
Yeah.
So he's beating your ass, taking your bitch.
He literally is a definition of him.
JD
is him.
You are him, bro.
For sure. The dude's very confident. He's the only. Yeah, he's confident. Do you think a amateur boxer, right?
Yeah.
A boxer that I ain't gonna say no Golden Glove, but he might be Golden Glove of Meadowview or something, but nothing crazy. Can't believe my phone's going on. But do you think a amateur boxer that trains often can beat Ronda Rousey's ass?
So
in a fight, and he wrestles. Say he wrestles and he boxes, but he's
I just
amateur.
Want to say, shout out Nell's Barbershop.
Yeah, because they think
Because Darnell and Phil both think they could beat Ronda Rousey's ass. Not just like it might be a close fight. They think like
They're gonna manhandle her.
yeah.
Hip toss, just break this. I mean, just drop her.
Phil, he said he's hitting her with one of these, like, wow. That's what he told me. He said, I'm hitting her with the boom, Logan. I'm gonna say I'm gonna whoop that trick. I said,
You ain't whooping shit with that.
I said, Phil, bro. Nuh-uh, you're getting your head beat in. He said, Logan, you mean to tell me you think she walk in here, get in a fight with you, and beat your ass? I said, yeah.
Damn straight. Yeah. I think she's beating. Yes. Absolutely. JD thinks he can beat her ass.
Yes, JD thinks he can beat her ass.
Yes,
JD
she would put JD in a triangle and he would kiss his own ass. I'm telling you right now.
JD, man, we got to see you fight Ronda Rousey and Darnell and Phil. We need them all
Absolutely.
three.
The funny thing was, Nell was like, yeah, I could definitely beat her ass. Dude that's a little shorter than me went in there and broke his leg. Or what'd he do?
Oh,
Nell's
Nell,
leg?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nell, you gotta come defend your right on this show, bro. You were talking shit too, but he did say he's a 190. But Nell was that guy. It's like I'm 230, so I could beat anyone's ass that's under my weight. Like if you're 170, you're just not man enough to fight me.
That dude's bumped his fucking head.
So a jiu-jitsu something belt more than what he is.
Yeah. I mean, if he even had a belt.
Put him in a damn knee brace.
Yeah.
So Nell, that's been debunked till you come on the show and
That's just
defend your
kind of
honor.
crazy. Yeah. It's just not really pointing out to Nell, but at the same time, Ronda Rousey's beating probably all y'all's ass same time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, even on her worst. I mean, at her worst.
I just don't think people are realistic when they like.
Oh, of
These
course not,
people
because they think
fight-
of girls as in, you know.
Not even that. Some of them are like Darnell thinks that Nell still thinks that at him 230 he could beat up a 150 pounder. UFC guy.
Oh, he's crazy.
Yeah, he thinks that those dudes are too small. He just beat their ass.
He thinks he's gonna beat Cody Garbrandt's ass.
Yes.
Oh my.
So
I mean, that's Conor McGregor.
it was when Conor McGregor cut all that weight. Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks he's beating Conor McGregor's ass.
Yes.
Poor Nell.
That's what he told me. Darnell, if I'm wrong, you let me know, but that is what you said.
That's hilarious, bro. I mean, he's confident. I mean, what can you give him? I mean, other than a laugh. 'Cause, bro, dude.
Bro, you imagine
What's
it?
his name? Chihuihuis. He's 18. Chihuihuis. Rojas.
Oh yeah, Rojas.
Yeah, he's like 17, 18. Yes.
What about him?
He'd make Nell eat shit out of a bowl.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling
bro,
you.
his ears stick out this far. He looks like Mickey
Yes.
Mouse with cauliflower ear.
Absolutely. Sean O'Malley.
Stick him
In the mouth.
multiple times. Tink, 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 tink.
All of
and
us.
tink.
All of us. If we're standing in front of him, he's sticking all of us.
Bro, we never seen punches just keep coming like that. You ain't.
Yeah. Volk. Like, what are you
He thinks he
doing?
beats up Volk.
Dude, he's crazy.
He's beating up Volk.
Islam. Done.
Darnell's got him.
Oh, I mean, it's not even. I mean, I'm sure JD thinks some of those as well.
No, I think JD's more realistic on that. He just thinks that he's
The girl,
beating
the
up
women.
the women.
Oh, he also said he thinks he's beating up all the girls in the UFC. JD6. I was naming some of them like Nunes, you know,
Yeah.
Thug
He said-
Rose.
I think he said Nunes would thump him, but everyone else, he was like,
I said, yeah, even the girl that beat Nunes. I asked him. He's like, oh yeah, I got her. I
Yeah,
said,
she-
are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? It's like Pereira or Per something.
I mean, that's how we looked at you when you said you could score a bucket on LeBron James.
I retrieved that comment. I retracted that. I was like, all right, you're right. I can't.
Bro, now that you're talking about this, fucking, have you seen Stephen A. Smith and LeBron?
Oh yeah.
Dude, so Stephen A. Smith said some stuff about LeBron James,
Yeah.
and they were like,
Well,
half
it wasn't
court.
about Bronny mostly.
Yeah, which Bronny I don't know if he should be in the league or not. I don't think so.
He should be at USC still.
Yeah.
Not that he sucks. He just isn't
couldn't even
developed
start
yet.
there.
He's not developed yet. He's not.
But anyways,
Anybody thinks in the entire world that Bronny should have got drafted when he didn't start at USC is insane. But go ahead.
But yeah, Stephen A. is. And then they met, and LeBron's like,
Keep my son's name out
"Don't
of
be
your
talking
mouth.
about my son." And then he went on his podcast like us, where nobody can say anything to you. You can just say whatever you want.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, if that guy laid his hands on me, I'd swing on him immediately."
I did not see that. I didn't see that. But
He said, "If that man laid his hands on me, I'd swing on him immediately." And then LeBron James posted a video of Stephen A. Smith boxing on
Instagram
his
or-
Instagram, which LeBron has 159 million followers.
yeah.
And Stephen A. looks like this.
I mean, yeah, he does. He did look. Yeah, I don't think. Reality, LeBron's folding that dude. But
Dude, LeBron's 6'10".
I definitely got to say
6'9".
I definitely got to say that is hilarious. But at the same time, it's not really. I mean, Bronny sucks, bro. Okay, let me say Bronny don't suck. I mean, he is scoring 17 points and, but he doesn't need to be playing right now there. He needs to be, at least in the G League. And when he goes to the G League, he does play good. So he should play there for
He's putting up 30
maybe
points in the G League.
maybe a year and a half. Or even a year, maybe a year. I mean, anything is better than just sending him straight up there and thinking that he's going to. I think Homie said he could beat Luka Doncic in a one-on-one.
Who?
Bronny said that.
There ain't no way.
Long time ago. Swear to God. I can look it up, but I swear.
He definitely ain't beating Luka.
He ain't beating Luke Atkins. I'm kidding. But still. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Yeah, yeah, that ain't happening. Dude.
Like the Lakers Connect from Tennessee. You remember Connect?
Yeah.
It's a bucket. Started at Tennessee. That's who the Lakers draft. Not some dude off the bench.
Getting 5. He averaged 5 points.
Average
or
5.
2.
Like 2 to 5 points in the college. Bruh, and he thinks he's there because he's good enough?
Yeah.
And LeBron has the audacity to say, I think Bronny's better than the players in the NBA right now.
Yeah, he said some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Bro,
And they're like, nah, you ain't better than
you are
any
an
of them.
idiot. I get it, though. I get it.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
get
take
on the
up for your
father's
kid.
father side of it. But and also, you can't go up to Stephen A. Smith and say, don't keep my son's name out of your mouth. All right, take him out of the NBA and I will. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
My
an
job
NBA
is to analyze all of the sports.
My job is NBA analyst. I
Yes.
have to talk about it.
Exactly. And you have your kid out there that isn't ready for it. And
Right.
he's getting bullied. Just that's funny. I think I did like that Pat McAfee got him on there though. Pat McAfee got him on the show. That's
Yeah,
pretty sick.
He started stirring it up.
Yes, that was pretty sick. I gotta agree with Stephen A. Not on the fighting part.
He's
Stephen
drunk.
Stephen A. Smith couldn't beat up Brittany.
He couldn't
So-
beat up Brittany.
No, so I don't know why he thought. Be realistic.
Yeah, be realistic.
That's literally like Nell beating up Ronda Rousey.
that's like Nell beating up Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I was kidding though. But that shit, it's just crazy to me. I don't know what he was thinking, but at the same time, I do agree with Bronny's not ready for there. So him critiquing Bronny, and then he even went back and said, maybe I was wrong because Bronny had a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, not because like he was saying sorry because he never said sorry once. He just said, hey, maybe I was wrong. He's playing a little bit better. This is just one game. It doesn't change everything, but it's just one game.
Yeah.
And I think he's did it like 2 games, 3 games in a row. But, I mean, good job, dude. You had 3 games in the NBA that you played good.
Tell me your thoughts on blowout tapers.
I hate them.
First, explain what a blowout taper is.
You ever seen Ace Ventura?
A blowout taper is a haircut.
It is a haircut. But
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura is what that reminds me of. But these kids come in, they're like, hey, man, I want the blowout taper low faded, though. So I just want these, like, here, just fade this in right here and fade this back in here, but make it look like I'm fucking electrocuted. You know what I'm saying? Just make it look like I just touched electric fence. If you can do that, bro, I'll keep coming back.
Bro, you got my shit correct.
Oh, yes. I do one dude, he's like, You gave me exactly what I fucking want, for real, man. Shit. Hey, hold on. That's what, these kids, hey, I swear to God, I'm like, hey, fix that. They're like, hold on, man. You gave me exactly what I want, man. This motherfucker, hold on. Yeah, you got this shit correct, bro. Hey, man. You him, bro. You the best one in KY. I swear, bro. I'm like, get the fuck out. I hate every blowout taper that I do. I really do. Especially the kids that, dude, and the kids that have the blowout tapers are like, man, my hair's so thick, man. I just hate that stick. And the kids that come in that want the blowout taper but don't have the hair for it.
That's the worst.
Yeah, they're like
straight.
You know how I can make my hair thick? No, I actually don't. They're like, they say that sea salt spray and the texture powder and stuff makes it thick. No, it don't actually.
It don't.
No, it don't make your hair thick. It makes it fucking tangled. No, it doesn't make your hair thick, bro. It does not. I'm just like, what are you all doing, bro?
Dude, some people just don't need it. When people come in with their hair and it looks like a head of spaghetti,
Yes.
and you want to make it look like a head of ramen noodles, what do you want?
I tell if any of the kids are come to me are watching, if you want a blowout taper, just make sure that you got product in your hair. Seriously, I'm not
already
kidding.
have it blown out.
Already have it blown out, so when you do get there, I can trim the top just a tad bit, and then I can just refade the tapers. Don't make me have to make your hair stick the fuck out, because I don't know how you do that. I don't know how to do that. For one, they didn't teach you in barber school, like, hey, bro, these kids are going to come up and look like flowers.
Dude, I just take my blow dryer all the way around their head like this and like try to blow the hair like,
Oh, yeah. You just stick it up.
it's pretty funny.
Yeah, and see, oh, dude, you do that, and they turn around and like, fuck, man, they out fucking him, man, shit.
That's so true.
Oh, my God. I really do have a dude. He's like, fuck, you gave me exactly the fuck I want, man.
I already know who he is, but
Oh,
I
yes.
ain't gonna say his name, but I know who it
No,
is.
yes, which he is a great client.
Oh yeah, they're all great clients.
They're all great.
There's
They're
gonna be
just
one
funny.
day. There's gonna be one day they look at this haircut and be like, I don't know what the heck I was thinking.
This shit's funny, though. I just like, I don't like them. I don't like doing I like doing them when they're already blown out.
Yeah,
If they're already blown out, then I fuck with them.
yeah.
But if I have to, if you come to
Some
me and
people
your hair
look
don't even
smooth
do
with
it, and you're like, a kid will come in there and his hair's, thinner than a fucking toothpick, and he'd be like, hey man, can you give me a blowout taper? I'm like, no, I actually can't. I'll try though. I'll try it. Fuck it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll taper this and taper that, and then
I always tell him, like, bro, I don't know that the blowout's going to work. I think that we should take the sides a little bit shorter. And I said, we could still do the taper here and here. I just don't think the blowout's going to look the best on you because I don't think it's going to hold up.
yeah,
So really, it's just going to look like an undercut. And that's what some of these kids look like. And they're like, shit, man, this motherfucker tight. I'm like, it really ain't. It ain't, but I'll do it. Like, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
yeah.
but
I got a mortgage. I got to do it.
yeah, I got shit I got to pay for.
What else as a barber just makes you laugh?
Be honest with you, when just our shop itself, our shop is funny, bro.
Our shop's hilarious.
So and the guys might say no, you might even say no to this, but I know the truth, and I do the same shit. When every barber is done with a haircut, as soon as that dude gets up, everybody's looking. Everybody's looking at it. Everybody looks at the haircut. As soon as your guy gets up, everybody's like, that motherfucker's cooked. Like,
that guy can't cut hair.
that guy can't fucking cut hair.
I could do that.
Fucking, that's what fucking, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, and it's funny because now that people, I mean, if you ain't noticed it, now at the point I've noticed it, when the guys get up out of my chair, I'll look at his haircut, and then I'm instantly looking at everybody else, seeing everybody else looking at it like, go ahead and say some shit. I dare you. Oh, bro. The first to say it is your brother. He cracks me up. He'd be like,
yeah.
yep, I seen it. Yep, that was not faded.
Dude, he pisses me off. He'll come over and be like,
Buddy, what the fuck was that?
he'll be like, dude, you smoked him, didn't you?
But hey, bro, he is the first in the entire shop to say, I fucking smoked him. He come up to me one day and was like, bro, I just don't fucking stand why I can't fucking fade this hair. He's like, bro, I cut his hair every 2 weeks. I just can't get it figured out. I'm like, just take it a little higher, bro. He'd be like, I tried that.
Tried it all.
I'm like, bro, I don't know. I wouldn't get that worked up about it. It looks good. No one else is gonna notice it but us.
Who do you think who's the biggest liar? That's like, I never gave it smoke show.
Danny. Danny for sure. Yeah, I tell Danny, I'm like, Danny, bro, you think I look good? He's like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm like, dude, you are lying straight to my fucking face.
He's ate up. I don't even think he knows what a good haircut looks like.
Oh yeah, between him and me, I always like to just deny that I fucking send out dumbass shit, which I know I do. Like sometimes, dude, there's some people's hair that's just so like they don't need what
so
they get.
bad.
Or some people that come in with a skin fade that's never been there, and I get to their skin, I'm like, oh, we're cooked.
Yeah,
We're cooked. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, this just comes out this one time.
Come on, please.
If you can just get this one time, just get it out one time, I'll just make it to where we won't do it again.
Bro, sometimes when I get somebody looking so fresh, I'm like, I'm him, bro.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause
There's
you don't think when someone walks in and their hair is just going everywhere looking crazy, it's like this is gonna look terrible.
Bro, what made me feel so good about barbering was this last week you were gone. A kid with an afro came in. I think you were gone. I don't think you were here for this. Kid, I mean, it was a little black kid, and I've only done tapers.
Yeah.
Or like a fade. I've never had like a real afro come in. And they wanted the blowout taper. And his afro was about as big as that light. I'm not kidding you. It was out. I mean, it was out. It was out. And so I've got to sculpt this thing because they're like, oh, he's not really used to long hair. I'm like,
he got an afro.
He got afro. He ain't used to long hair. Okay. And then his mom's like, you better. If you cut it too short, it won't look good. I'm like, I know. We'll get it figured out. So, but I sculpted it. I give him a blowout taper. He loved it. She said, that's fresh as fuck. She said that right by Danny. Danny's like, but it made me feel good because I'm like, at that point, I did that haircut. There's nothing I can't do.
Yeah, you can do any haircut.
You can do anything. Anything that walks through the door, I can take it on. That was the one thing that I was really, really scared about.
Yeah, just because you haven't had a lot of exposure.
No, and there's not only that, people think like when you go cut, that course, the black afros, dude, you don't do this.
Yeah.
No, it's
freehand.
You're freehanding that. Yeah, you're freehanding his entire shape of his haircut. It's very, very scary because you can easily get lower, get higher. I mean, you can fuck some shit up real quick. So
you can be to the scalp.
I was really
quick.
scared about it, but it turned out good. And yeah, that was the moment I was like,
"You're him with the Clippers.
I'm him with the Clippers. I can do it.
You're King Clipper, bro.
I am buckwheat Clipper hands,
dude." When you talk to the mom, the way you talk to the moms just cracks me up.
Like, the moms,
mom, you like this? You think it looks great?
Yeah,
and you just keep going into it.
Oh yeah,
I think it's funny because you do that. Anthony asks his clients like 100 questions. How much you want off the top? Blah blah blah. Like all this intricate stuff. Like obviously asking how much you want off the top, but like,
do you want a texture?
You want to. It just like keeps going.
It goes really in depth.
Me, I'm like, what do you want?
I am the person that really does reiterate. You like it?
Yeah.
You sure you like it? Like if there's anything you don't like about it, just tell me because I can fix it.
Yeah.
No, I like it, man. All right, looks good. Like I reiterate it, and then I ask him 10 times. I'm like, Mom, you like it?
Yep.
And she's like, yes, motherfucker, we like it. You know what I mean?
Everybody likes it.
Just want to make sure. Because you got those kids and you got those guys, which I don't know why guys do it.
What?
Yeah, it looks good. Get out. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
My favorite thing is to watch them just go to their car and then they start messing with it in the car. I'm like,
yeah,
why don't you mess with it in front of this mirror?
Yeah, I'll tell kids to do that too. I'm like, hey, do that one thing you do when you get in your car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you see that? I'm like, bro, you ain't the only one that does it. Everybody does it.
Everybody. I mean, when I get
so now with the blowouts, I'm like, bro, I don't know how to fix your hair to blow out. So I'm gonna cut your hair.
You're gonna fix it,
and then you're gonna fix it in front of me. And you tell me what you see that you don't like.
Yeah. Because
I don't know how to fix that shit. I can't. The only way I can do it the way you do is if I get behind you and act like I'm you and then get over your hair. Like I just don't know how they do it. But yeah, I'm funny when it comes to asking people.
You're funny in general.
Yes. I like to think so. You remember Sir's sisters that was in the shop this week?
Yes.
Dude,
What were we saying to them?
about the questions. I was like,
Yeah.
if you thought, I mean, her husband's getting a haircut, and I said, hey, honey, I got a question for you. She said, what? I said, you think, say 10, 20 years ago, you think if he was to leave him, could he go out and get another girl the same night? She said, he thinks so.
We all think so.
She said, I was like, well, how many guys you think that? She said, every single one of them.
All y'all think that. And
I
was like,
was like, yeah, I think so too. I think I could too.
yeah.
But they said they were married for like 57 years. 50-something years. Don't quote me on the 57, but I know it's 50-something.
Yeah, they've been together.
I asked her what was the secret. And out of nowhere, he goes, she's always right. I was like,
He's laying underneath the talagus. Just listen to what your wife says, buddy.
yes. And then she said, happy wife, happy life. I hate that saying, bro.
I hate that saying too.
I do. I really do hate it.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
think
it.
it should just be like
Because it's like,
everybody's
so
happy.
my life's only going to be good if I do everything she says.
Yeah.
Get the hell no, I ain't doing that. What about happy husband shit? What happened about that?
Yeah, where's happy husband?
Yeah, because if the wife's happy, I'm pissed. If she's happy, I've done shit that I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm pissed.
Yeah. Yep. So, happy wife, happy life isn't going down in Buckwheats.
My wife's happy, but I just sometimes like,
She didn't get the house she wanted.
bro.
She didn't get the house she wanted.
No, you're right. She didn't. Actually, she told me to shut the fuck up about it.
Just stop talking to me.
That's what she said. I don't care. Do what you want. She said, I got where I want, where I picked the location. I'm glad where we're at. Just pick what house you want. So then I went back to him and was like, look, we want both of those houses in one. We want the 9-foot ceilings in this house.
They're probably so sick of dealing with you.
Oh, yeah, dude. Drew was like, I think I can probably go back. And I'm like, how about this, bro? I said, go back and ask them at Norris. See if they'll just build the same thing. I said, because if you do that, you can just rename an entire house. He's like, I never thought of that. That might work. I'm like, just try it. I called him yesterday. He's like, bro, they're going to do it. He said, I think we're going to do it. He's like, I'm like 99.9% sure it's going to work. He was like, I just got to get him quoted back to me, but he's like, it's going to work. He's like, and they're going to rename it something. He's like, you
Nice.
just basically made a new house.
It's going to be called the Buckwheat.
I told him to name it the Buckwheat. That would be sick.
You're so ate up.
Yeah. Hey, man, whatever. It takes
All
whatever
right,
it gets.
well, I think we should just keep this one short.
Hold on. I might got some new shit. Hold
Oh,
on.
you got some new shit.
I think I do.
What?
I don't know, bro. I'm trying to think.
I mean, you got some new shit. Throw it in there.
I know. I'm trying to think. New shit. Reds just played their opening day and they lost, right, on the opening day?
Yeah, dude. Opening day is crazy. There's way too much people outside.
I've never been to opening day, and I'd like to go just one time.
Oh, maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
You need
And then UK did a pretty good run.
to
Honestly, they could have went further, but honestly, for what we had, I was cool making it out of the first round. If we would have lost to Illinois, I would have expected that and been like, whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when we beat Illinois, I'm like, oh, we're going to beat Tennessee then. And they went out there looking like they were Williamstown High School.
They were bad.
Dude, he threw passes off his back. They were throwing.
Tennessee wasn't missing, though.
No, I think they can go far. Like, really far.
They're already far.
Further. They got to play who? Alabama now?
No,
No.
Alabama lost to Duke.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They got to play Houston.
Houston, yeah. That's
I
exciting.
need to stop
Betting.
betting.
How much money have you lost?
I'm up.
You're up.
Yeah, I'm up. But I was up about $2,000, and I've given it back about 17.
17.
But then I've been playing poker last 2 nights, and I'm up $2,000 playing that.
You played poker last night?
And the night before. I'm hemming you with the cards.
You want to go play tonight?
Yeah.
I think I might, for real. I ain't got shit to do. They just canceled basketball. That sucks.
Buddy, I've been smacking them.
Has it been
Smacking.
packed?
Cards been coming to me like I'm
Daniel
rounders.
Negreanu, huh?
Oh my God, has it been packed? Yes.
It has been?
Yes. But it was Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. But, I mean, Sunday. Probably got dumbasses in there that's trying to make a living off of it.
Or you got, it's still Sunday.
Yeah, it's the weekend. People are going in.
Anthony told me twice he's coming.
Bro, I don't know why he does that.
Gets
That's
on my
so
fucking
lame, dude. That's
nerves.
so lame. That's one thing. So, Dakota will point out your haircut quicker and shit. Logan has something new always fucking going on. Danny is just never at work, but always buying new shit. And and Anthony is always telling you to do shit, but backing out. That is literally our barbershop to a fucking T.
Yeah, Anthony, we went for lunch. I don't know.
I don't know. You want to go Culver's? No.
Yeah, it depends on. It slowly goes from like, so Anthony only gets to work at 10 o'clock. He's tired of shit at 10 o'clock. I don't care what he says. He comes in there, and I'm like, he's in a bad mood till about 12 o'clock.
Right before lunch.
Yeah, and then you can kind of, where you guys going?
He's definitely not a morning person, you can tell.
No, hell no. He hates the morning.
No. The way he walks in the shop is that's what I picture, that him getting up out of his bed just, why the fuck did I wake up?
Son of a bitch.
Fuck it, I'll
he'll
go. Fuck
say
it,
it.
I'll go.
You ain't gonna wear those shorts. I can promise you that. It'd be freezing in there.
What are you talking about?
Where
In
you-
his room? In his house?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the casino.
Oh, no. I was talking about, that's what he says when he wakes up.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I guess I'll go to work. Fuck it, I'll get
Yep.
up.
Well, also, I just want to tell anyone that made it this far, sorry for Buckwheat's mouth again. Guy's been on the F word craze.
I have been saying the F word a lot. Probably because we took a week off and I kind of got too excited.
Yeah, he's too excited, dude.
I'm just too excited to be here.
His son got stitches.
He did. Dude, that was so scary. You know how when like kids get hurt, you think the mom's going to be way scared? And you're like, they're freaking out.
Yeah.
I was him. I was so scared.
Dude, I can't-
obviously, because she was there and I wasn't, but I was so scared.
I can't lie. You're like the boy that cried wolf. So when you said,
Like devastated and stuff, is what
what?
you're saying?
no, you're like, I got to leave work, dude. Harrison cut his eye. And I was like,
No, he didn't. I bet you were like, bro, probably accidentally
I'm like, bro, he's got
a little cut.
a staple tear on his eye. And when you sent me that picture, I was like, dude, I feel bad. I was thinking Buckley was so full of crap.
No, I was because they never told me what happened. They just said, well, it was Bailey's little cousin, which she is 15 and ain't never ever told somebody's, parent. Oh, your 2-year-old just got slit in the face. He's on his way to the hospital.
Yeah.
So she's like, did Bailey, this is how the phone call goes. Did Bailey call you yet? I'm like, no, why, what's up? She's like, well, calm down. I'm like, I am calm. She was like, well, Harrison was playing and running around the house, and he split his head open, and they're on the way to the hospital right now. I said, well, was he okay? She's like, yeah, he's going to be okay. I'm like, all right, I'm leaving. All right, I'm on my way there.
Yeah.
I'm like, he had to have stitches? She's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm going there thinking I've had stitches. I'm thinking it's just a little cut. I get there, bro's eyes kind of sagging down a little bit. I'm like, oh my God, that's deep. So then we get there and they're talking like sedation. And I'm like, you ain't putting my 2-year-old to sleep. Like, he's not going in like anesthesia to get stitches. If that's the case, we'll hold his ass down.
Oh, God. That's
Well, she was like, well, it's not anesthesia. We're not going to put him to sleep. It's kind of like a shot, and he'll just be tripping. I'm like, oh, so my son's a drug addict now. Okay. So they did put him on it, bro, and he was, my Nina. Like, he was gone, but he was awake the whole time.
God,
But
scary.
the lady that stitched it, and I used to talk so much crap about Grant County, St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it was just like a Band-Aid.
Band-Aid Center.
They did a really good job stitching his eye. They put like one or two stitches on the inside of his eye because it was so deep, and then
That's
they put
crazy.
like 6 or 7 on the outside. He had like 8 or 9 stitches altogether, but he's been doing good now. So we put him in the bath last night. So these stitches are dissolvable. I didn't have that stuff back when I was a kid. You had
Yeah.
to get those tearing out, or they just fall out.
Yeah.
So his stitches are dissolvable. So they were like, hey, try not to get them wet. And if you do get them wet, dry them off real quick because they'll just dissolve, and then they won't heal
Won't
back.
work, yeah.
Yeah. So we put him in the bath for the first time last night, and he's kind of forgot about it a little bit. He splashed water, and I let Denise give him a bath last night. She put bubbles in his bath, and he splashed water, got on his eye. I thought he died. He was screaming. Didn't even get to finish the bath. Had to take him out. And
Oh,
it was
God,
terrible.
That makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, then we had to put Vaseline on it. You had to put Vaseline on his eye because it'll get dry and crusty. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, of the shit that's healing. So we had to put, like, and it's right on his eyebrow. So I'm praying to God our eyebrows grow back.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, literally from here over. But, yeah, I had to put Vaseline on it. He was not messing with it, bro. He was not messing with it.
It's crazy.
He likes wearing hats now. So he puts his hat on and set it down. Ow, hurts. Ow, hurts. Boo boo. I'm like, all right, buddy, don't wear the hat then. But yeah, bro, I was scared. They had like 5 doctors in there, and then they had like obviously they get everything ready. That's what's scary. They get all these things ready just in case the worst happens.
Yeah.
So they got this, if someone just stops breathing, they got this thing where you put it on their face and they're trying to get them to breathe. They got that out. They're like, look, this is just for the worst case scenario. I'm like, what's the risk here? You know what I mean? And she was like, yeah, we can over sedate him. I'm like, well, how do you know when you do that? She's like, he just
doesn't wake up.
Yeah, basically. I was like, I just don't think this is the smartest idea.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, I was so scared about it. I was scared. Definitely was worried, sick. And then you see the cut. So the cut's so thick. To get that to numb, like usually they would just give you a shot. Dude, they had a doctor spread it open and take a needle of like a shot needle that's like this long and running it through there, bro, and just spraying it with this medicine that just numbs it. Like just spraying it. I'm like, holding him down while they're doing it. He's kind of like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, that's so terrible.
That had to hurt your heart to watch.
Oh my God, it was terrible. It was so sad. I was like,
gosh.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine if he didn't jump, because he was just running and jumping on these covers and he jumped a little too far and it just hit his head. Imagine if he didn't jump too far and it hits his eye. Oh my God. What happens then?
Oh, blind.
I don't know. He dies. I don't know. That's what I don't know. Blind.
I don't know, dude.
That's got to be the funniest thing about this whole podcast. I'm like being so serious, like, I don't know, like blind. Like, that's just funny.
That's true.
That's not giving a shit, but just sitting here letting me talk. That's exactly what that is. So, long story short, we are done because he is over it.
Yeah, we are done, guys. Sorry. When Buckley got here, I was taking a nap.
Didn't have nothing ready.
I've been to like 4 estate sales. I've been going like 3 days straight. I probably put like 300 miles on my car. I'm selling stuff, buying stuff for the store. So keep an eye out for an update on my store. Come buy my stuff, please. And we'll be more prepared. We'll be ready for you next week. Thanks for watching the wood panel, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
All right.